could go wrong. No one has ever delved too deeply nor greedily.
Right.
I say after countless hours of Dwarf Fortress, I still don't know what I'm doing, and I've had, like, multiple demons come out of the depths. Simply because I dug.
I mean, I've
That
heard a lot
is...
about Dwarf Fortress. It looks like
Aye.
my kind of game. I can only handle 2 games at a time, maybe 3, and then I get
Aye.
bored.
I mean, if you try to understand all of Dwarf Fortress at the same time, you do get overwhelmed very quickly.
Okay. That's like me trying to understand how to grow things in Final Fantasy.
It,
They have a whole, like, gardening thing. I decided to try to figure it out one night, and I gave up.
well, to give you an example, Dwarf Fortress, right? The way they invented how cats clean themselves was because when dwarves were to clean themselves with soap, there would be bits in the log stating how they were soaping up their eyeballs with bars of soap.
Oh no.
Because apparently they have systems tracking every body part, including eyeballs.
Oh no.
So they figured, no, that looks weird. Let's make eyelids a thing, right? And the eyelids, the only thing they do is automatically clean the eye. Which makes sense.
Yep.
And when they had coded that, they realized, let's reuse some of this code and make it so that cats can clean themselves using their tongue. Right? This resulted in multiple cats dying of alcohol poisoning because they were stepping in pools of booze in the taverns.
Oh my god. That's
Like
amazing.
like everything is connected.
That's wonderful. That's a fantastic, like, developer there.
I mean, they have been developing the game since 2002.
The only thing I knew about it was that you could trap somebody in a basement and that they would go crazy.
Oh yes. I mean, dwarves will even go crazy even if they just cannot find what they are looking for.
Oh.
Every
I
now
mean,
and
I go
then,
crazy if I can't find what I'm looking for.
yes. Well, see, every now and then a dwarf will be stricken with inspiration, or rather, a strange mood, which they call it. Which means simply they have an idea of an artifact which they have to construct.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes they won't even tell you what ingredients they need. They just go moody and broody, and at the very end they go insane and depressed.
Huh.
I've had dwarves die of thirst simply because I didn't have metal bars on hand for them to use.
So they're basically cats.
I guess.
Because cats will starve themselves to death if you don't give them the right food, or if they just decide that they're not happy with something.
The dwarves in Dwarf Fortress can also throw tantrums if they're not happy. And there is a concept called a tantrum spiral because dwarves form relationships and families, right?
Uh-huh.
And if something bad were to happen to one dwarf, it will also affect the mood of everyone else who's close to that dwarf. And if the fortress is already not doing well mood-wise, maybe the only drop that's needed is for someone to have a tantrum, and then someone else will have a tantrum, and then someone else, and someone else.
Oh god.
Aye.
Well, that's fun.
It's eerily close to real life in that regard.
Well, yeah, everybody's interconnected. It sounds like, from what I'm understanding, they basically made a game to be The Sims, but with, like, war crimes. Right?
Uh,
No, that might be RimWorld.
I mean,
Well, that has
you,
war crimes.
I guess you could do some war crimes in bloody hell! Did you see me blow that badass pirate captain away?
Yes. I got the guys behind you as well.
Fine work. Barrels out. I missed. But yes, I do highly recommend Dwarf Fortress. Just try to digest it in bits, you know.
That makes sense. Probably one of those games that takes a bit more to understand.
Speaking of, we are fighting someone called Captain Swallow, who's already dead.
Yeah. I knew I saw it. There it is. Hooray.
I'm assuming this arena doesn't have any secrets in it.
No, most of the arenas don't, from what I've seen.
I do like that about Wonderlands. It doesn't trick you into exploring absolutely everything everywhere. If it's just a fight, you know it's just a fight most of the time.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I loved when I played through this the first time. This is such a fun game.
I did do some of the DLC while I was grinding, though.
I haven't done any of the DLC yet. I've been waiting.
I mean, they're mostly like arena fights, but they are good.
Okay.
They are good for grinding.
Good to know. I just love this map. It's so well done. Like they did such a good job making it feel like other game, or like a D&D game.
Aye.
Oh, why are we flicking the bean?
Well, which one of us should flick the bean?
You do it. That's
Care to
awesome.
flick the bean?
God, you flick the bean.
There we are. Oh gods.
Well,
Tangle drift. I feel like we're going for a fairly unfocused play session here today, so let's just go. Let's make our quest log real messy for Riot to help clean it up.
he's gonna come back and just be like, "What did you do?"
Aye.
There's stuff, all the stuff at
I
the
will-
same time.
We'll just tell him we learned it from watching you, Riot.
Evil bean. If you need to sell, there's a place to sell in here.
Oh gods! I just launched myself off.
Did you die?
No, I almost died. See, I keep forgetting what button I've mapped my barbarian feral surge ability to.
Oh, I see.
You know, the one where I jump with my axe and hit something. It's also an excellent launch yourself into death pits button.
You know, if it works, it works.
Aye. What's down there? Oh. Ah. Point of sales. As Riot would
Yes.
call them.
Found a place for which I can sell all of the stuff that's in my pocket that I don't want. Which is like everything, because I've become spoiled.
I mean, I find a trick to be just favoriting the stuff you want to keep, and then you just mass click everything else when you need to sell.
Yeah. That's usually what I do. I gotta get around to doing it.
See,
Stuff.
I was trying to get over to there,
Oh, okay.
but I launched myself down there. Oh gods! Don't try and go up there. You'll slip off.
Oh. Good to know. Maybe... Oh!
What?
Don't shoot them. Wait, maybe do shoot them. They explode if you shoot them. The flower you were trying to get to exploded.
What, this one? Yes. It explodes.
I did not know it exploded.
Cool.
So I think probably then that we don't need to go over there, even though we both want to.
Aye.
No, it's Punchfather.
Greetings, Punchfather. I love that Brick is the fairy godmother of this game.
It's so wonderful.
Like, is the implication that the fairy Punchfather punches fairies?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. I found a scroll.
Ugh. No, it's fine. I just have a complicated relationship with these lore things, like logs you can find in games. Like, let me collect them and then let me listen to them from a menu at a later point, you know? That would be better.
Remember correctly, there's a spot along the way.
Is there a secret here?
I think there is, but I can't remember if it's this one or another one. I think it might be another one.
I will find them eventually.
I panicked for a minute. Oh, they are not friendly.
I'm certain people are going to judge me in the comments down below for shooting before looking.
For shooting before looking at what?
Well, I just saw the... Wait, I'm bouncing on mushrooms. Am I high? Yes, I am. I'm very high up.
Boing. Oh yes, I agree with this plan. Where did this get us? I think, oh, it's back up to the top. Okay.
Alright, so like this, and then jump here.
Oh, I see. You knew there was something. Yay.
See,
Have that one then.
the poetry pages, they are doing those, right? You just pick them up, and then you have to go somewhere else to read them. Not that I have figured out where to go, but...
Oh, that's easy. It's the poet guy in the bar.
The one, whenever you click on him, you just tell him to shut up.
Yeah, I think you go to him and then he has, you can like give him the poetry pages.
Oh, really?
At least I think so.
Interesting. Well, as I was saying, with this sword explosion rifle, I've just been aiming in their general direction, and then I reload to make all the swords blow up. So it's sort of like a gun where you don't really need to think too hard.
Yeah. Most of my guns unfortunately require thinking, which I'm not very good at. Other than, well, you know, this one.
Barrels!
Nice. Oh, I think
Wait.
that guy's actually friendly. This is just a townsfolk.
There's a dice up there.
So there is. Yeah, you get it. You got the luck.
I'll try to.
Oh, you've got that one. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Found this one over here. I hit. Ah, 14. Not terrible. Proceed to leave everything on the ground.
I also open a chest here.
Nice.
I rolled an 11.
It's not bad. How did you get up?
Yeah, but it's not good either. I just jumped a bunch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. That was easy enough. Yeah. No, see, the rolling is it's not so much the roll that matters as it is the bonuses.
Aye. There's one of these.
Where does it go?
Should we
I
perhaps
love the
do this
no-kill
one?
signs.
Yes. Should we perhaps do this one after we've cleared the area?